Hey, it's Drew Bentley here with Learn Guitar with Drew. And today we're going to be taking a look at the classic song All For You by Sister Hazel. But first, thank you so much for checking out this video. Please hit that subscribe button and click the bell below for notifications. And also in the comment section down below, you'll find links for my websites and other guitar resources. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at how to play this song. We'll zoom in here. We'll start with a G chord. I call this the rock G, and we're going to strum it and we're going to articulate. Right down the strings 4 times. So I'm alternate picking. Strum the first one through. We're going to go strum, it's the high E string, B string, D string, D string. So that takes a bit of practice. If you can't quite do that yet, you can go very slowly. Note, 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 note. That's a little intro that he does. This last strum, kind of get closer to the bridge and give you that gronk kind of big glissando. Okay, now the song begins into the verse now. We're going to move into the words. It's a vamp back and forth between A minor and D. So that's simple enough. You know, that's pretty much what's happening for the entire verse. But we've got some cool stuff happening with the moving notes through the chords to give it some hook quality to it. The A minor chord has this movement on the B string, and then the D chord has movement on the high E string. So we're going to start with a hammer on first. And then like a down, down. So it sounds like this. So I'm going to do that really slowly and take a look at how we do this motion. This is something that happens all of the time in guitar with songs that are kind of more folk oriented, that don't have necessarily a lot of things happening harmonically. This is a great song. I'm not dissing this song at all. This song is a killer song. But in general, it kind of spices things up. So if I do a hammer on first, that's the first strum. So I'm going to go, do it very slowly. You notice there are a couple strums there when I took my first finger off. Slowly again. So if you watch that a bunch of times, you'll get that. Now I'm going to go do it very slowly as well. One more time. So put that together, we get. So you could just play that with A minor to D if that's where you are, or you could try to implement these other things. This is neat because this add 9 to the A minor sounds cool, and this is a D add 9 to the D chord. So there's some kind of what I call soft resolution happening through the chords. It's not really a chord change, but it kind of gives you the impression something's happening there. One more point of interest for this particular chord change is what I call the sneeze chord. The very last strum is open strings when we switch to the next chord. Now this is never really addressed, but you can't just turn your hand on a dime like you're turning a doorknob. If you were playing piano, your fingers would have to come up to go back down over those black keys, which are raised up. So when I'm strumming, I'm going, I'll do this like this. So I go like up through the strings and then down. You see, I'm doing an up strum first. I call it the sneeze because it sounds like a sneeze to me. Shoot. So you're going to do that all the time, so maybe practice that separately. So if I go, see, it's open strings there. Anyways, let's move on back to the song again. So this is our verse. Do this 4 times. So now we're to the pre-chorus. We're going to do an E minor chord. I'm doing a glissando. It's kind of a nice big fat strum closer to the bridge. And then I'm going to go A minor like this. So it sounds like this. It's like this for 3 times. A minor. And then we're going to go to this D chord for the pre-chorus. You can move these notes up here if you want to. Or not. Either way, it's still kind of building up to the D chord. Now the chorus goes G, C add 9, A minor to D. So it's Now there's still more motion happening here. We have at the top of this chord, so it sounds like this. Da, da, da. This is La Ti Do, so it's actually, there's a little bit of a counter melody happening with this strumming, which is really cool. It's a harmonic aspect where he's creating a little phrase that goes La Ti Do and finishes the phrase. So that's happening. That's your chorus part. So it's okay, and back into another verse. Chorus. Now that's important. That pre-chorus, actually everyone except for the one before the solo, I think, there's a little hits on two. It goes 1, 2. So we're gonna go like so it's like the last one of these three parts of this pre-chorus goes shum pop, and that's important. That's another little hook inside of the song. There's a rhythmic hook where it pops on 2 there, and that also catches your attention. Back into the chorus again. Now we have a bridge, C. Now for the C chord, I like to play C over G on this. This is your C chord. If you put your third finger here, fourth finger there, we're kind of taking the form, moving it one string lower to what I call the north. Now we have a beefier C chord. It's C over G. So we're going to go like, so we have the bridge is like, C to E minor. In the C minor chord, you can do another one of those glissandos, that kind of thing. And then we're into the solo. So the bridge is like this. A minor there, and then D. Solo. Well, the solo is just this again. 8 times. And what's really interesting about this solo is that it goes straight from the last D chord right back into the third verse. So there's no break. It just, the solo just plows on through and goes right into the verse. So it's like, the third verse. So the third verse goes through, and then we have a breakdown chorus where there's just words and singing. If you're playing it live, you probably just want to go chugga chugga chugga. You know, you kind of chugga those parts, and then we have the outro of the song, which is just the chorus that plays the whole way out, where the guitar solo happens. So our song again, just to quickly review this, we have the G chord with this guy going on here. We have this verse. We have the pre-chorus. Beat 2. Chorus. Walk up. Bridge. And then the chorus on the way out of the song. right, so that's All For You by Sister Hazel. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you have any comments, please leave a comment in the comment section down below. If there's something you'd like me to try to cover on this channel. And as always, I'm super excited to have you here watching these lessons, and I cannot wait to see you at the next lesson.